Hello guys, let's start with another problem which is known as monotonic array. So an array is monotonic if it is either monotone increasing or monotone decreasing. What does it mean? That if we are given an array nums and we have to tell whether it is monotonic or not, that means that either it is increasing from the first index to the last index or it is decreasing. Okay, and it's not like that it is increasing or decreasing strictly. It could be either it is decreasing or equals to the previous indexed value, or it is increasing or equals to the previous indexed value. That is what known as monotonic array. Given an integer array nums, returns true if it is monotonic array or false otherwise. We are given an array like this. So see, it is increasing, okay? Not strictly increasing because we have 1, then we have 2, 2, then we have 3. So 2, 2 are equals to each other. So it is not strictly increasing, but it is in increasing order. Hence it is monotonic array, hence we return true. Here it is decreasing, not strictly decreasing, but it is decreasing in nature. So that's why it is true. Here, first it is increasing, then it is decreasing. What is happening here? This is not a monotonic array. That's why we are returning false. What could be our logic? How to check whether an array is monotonic or not? What we can do? We can take two boolean variable is ascending or is descending, and using two for loops we can check whether our array is is decreasing or it is increasing. If it is decreasing properly, then it is monotonic array. If it is increasing properly, then it is monotonic array. Okay. If it is not, then the boolean variables we have taken is ascending or is descending. We make their values from true to false, and at last we will return is ascending or is descending. Either of the one, if it is false, then we either of the one, if it is true, then we return true. Otherwise, if both are false, then we return false. Got it? Very easy. But instead of using two for loops to check whether our array is increasing or it is decreasing in two different for loops, we can use one for loop. How? Let's try our approach. First, let's take out the length of the array nums. Let's initialize two boolean variable is ascending is equals to true and is descending is equals to true. Let's take a for loop from 0 to n minus 1. Why we have taken n minus 1? Because as you can see, for the monotonic array condition, we have given if I is less than equals to j, then nums of I should also be less than equals to j. Otherwise, nums of I should be greater than or equals to j. Here we are talking about I and j is I plus 1. So that's why we haven't looped our array from 0 till n. It is looped till n minus 1. Okay? Because for every index we have to check it with n I plus 1th index. Sorry, got it? So let's check it. Pardon me guys. So if nums of I is greater than nums of I plus 1, then is ascending is equals to false. And if nums of I is less than nums of I plus 1, then is descending is equals to I think I have reversed the logic. At last, we'll return or of both is ascending or is descending, because if either of the one is true, then it returns true. Oh, my bad. It's descending. Yeah, it is working absolutely fine. For the first case, it is returning true. For the second case, it is also returning true. For the third case, it is returning false, because it can't decide whether it is increasing or it is decreasing. So hence it is not monotonic. What we are doing? We are just seeing whether it is decreasing or not. If nums of I is greater than nums of I plus 1, that means it is not decreasing. Hence, is decreasing becomes false here in this condition. On the contrary, if nums of I is less than nums of I plus 1, hence is ascending becomes false here, because it is not decreasing. Okay, either of the one, if it is true, either it is increasing or it is decreasing, either it is in ascending order or it is in the descending order, it will return true. So that's why I am ORing here. Got it? Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it got submitted perfectly fine. What about the time and space complexity? If I talk about the time complexity, it should be big O of n. Okay, big O of n minus 1, it would be approximately big O of n only, because we are using one for loop. What about the space complexity? Guys, space complexity here is constant, big O of 1. Why? Because we are only taking 2-3 variables for storing the length and for checking whether it is in ascending or descending order, the boolean values, right guys? So it is big O of 1, that is constant. So what is our time and space complexity? Our time complexity is big O of n and our space complexity is big O of 1. That's it guys. And bye bye, signing off.